Hi, everybody, and welcome to Module 2, where we start to really engage with some of the content of our course and explore what great learning looks like. Let's have a look at what the task is within the first lesson of this module. We're going to be exploring this key question: what does great learning look like? And in lesson 2.1, you're going to spend about 15 minutes or so on a little activity, a drawing challenge, in fact. The intention is that you're going to be reflecting on how learning can look different for different people and how we all bring a different perspective. You're going to have a go at drawing what great learning looks like, and through your representation and maybe sharing it with others, you're going to start to really see that different people can see learning in different ways. Now, I was lucky last year to be able to come to Port Moresby, travel to Port Moresby and work with some of your colleagues on this course. And we had lots of fun exploring this activity. And I've got a couple of photos of some of the work that your colleagues did. This is a sort of thing that you're going to have a go at doing. And you can see that a teacher here drew a flower to represent maybe the student or the learning, the growing of knowledge. And you can see that they've written the environment. Is it conducive for learning? And also the teacher here is the sun as they guide and help them in terms of their growth as a student. I really like this little additional note, this little thought bubble as the flower imagines and dreams of a future, maybe to grow up being a tree one day, which I thought was lovely. Here's another example. Remember, these are hopefully helping you to think what you might do in this task. This teacher has drawn a kind of interconnected diagram showing arrows in terms of sharing ideas, and a nice smiley face saying, "Great, I'm learning." A student expressing joy and their emotions to do with learning as well. And a completely different way of representing what they thought about when they answered this question: what does great learning look like? Let's have a look at your instructions for this activity. Remember the little lightning bolt symbol, that represents a little activity for you. So whenever you see that, you know that there's a task or there's some instructions to explore. And this one is a drawing challenge. Locate or download the resources that you need. They're in your learning journal. What does great learning look like? Spend some time reflecting on that question. Record some words maybe that come to mind. Capture a couple of ideas when you think about what does it look like. And then spend some time, about 15 minutes or so, sketching your ideas, drawing them, expressing your idea about great learning through some sketches and some drawing. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, then see if you can find someone to do some code drawing. And this is where you take one piece of paper, same task, and you both have to draw in that space. So maybe you're drawing something together, maybe you're trying to represent the same idea together, you're talking it through. It's a nice little challenging extension of that task if you've got some team members and some colleagues that you can work with. This is your engager task as we start to get into the main content of our learner-centered pedagogies course. Spend about 15 minutes on it. And in the next activity, you're going to be sharing the outcomes and discussing them with some of your colleagues. Enjoy drawing.